And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto episode number 888. Goodness gracious, today is Tuesday, February 8th, 2022, and I'm King.
I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish. And I just want to point out, it's episode 888 on February 8th. Right now it's 10:08.
Woo! Is it time to go to the casino? Is it casino?
You know what 8 means? 8. That's Chinese. In China, that means money. That's how you get it.
Hey, it was just a Chinese New Year as well. Oh man.
Man.
Let's talk to your spiritual advisor for me today. Let's see what's going on in here.
Oh yeah, I'll hit her up.
Hey, y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to the show.
What's up,
Hey, shout out to Alec again. This soundboard is amazing, man. I'm having so much fun with this. I won't lie to you. Really quick, some shout outs. I'm seeing some new names. What's going on? Cirque Zena. Welcome to the show. Satoshi Slim, you, Remy. Who else we have? This box is loading up again for me. Goodness. BK Born, Best I Raised, KB, The Painter, Yemi, Crypto Chief, Crypto Boy. Let's see. This video is sponsored by Skull Shaver, Larry N, Too Rich to Miss, Corey M. Fan. Good morning, everyone joining the live stream. And today's top story, oh my goodness, you saw the headlines. We talked about it yesterday, but let's jump all the way into it. It looks like it's been official. We were just going off the comment section yesterday when we were talking the story, trying to go to Twitter, but it's the official headline today. ENS dumps Director of Operations in condemnation of homophobic tweets. That is right. Twitter deleted the tweets in question and suspended. This is what I don't like. So stop, don't delete the tweets. Keep them up there. NFT them shits. I want to know. Yeah. I want to know what I want to know. Okay. Twitter deleted the tweets in question and suspended Brantley Milligan's account, preventing him from responding to critics and supporters on social media platforms. Twitter's like, we trying to save your ass, bro. Like, trust us. It's gonna delete the whole shit. Don't say nothing to nobody. It'll blow over. He was like, but I just want to respond. That's right. It looks like, I like how this guy looking at him too. Like, oh, he must have messed up. True Names Limited, the nonprofit behind distributed domain protocol Ethereum Name Service, announced it would be ending its contract with the Director of Operations, Brantley Milligan, after many uncovered his previously posted anti-LGBTQIA tweets. Goodness gracious, this is Alphabet. Tweets on February 6th, the decentralized autonomous organization. I'll let that go for now. Or Ethereum Name Service, or ENS, asks users. Listen, you know we're reading these articles for the first time live.
How are you a decentralized organization and somebody got fired? Come on, man.
Bro, that's why I was like, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Or ENS asks users to weigh in on what actions, if any, should be taken against Milligan in regards to a May 2016 tweet in which he said homosexual acts are evil. And transgenderism doesn't exist. Dow said some have proposed suspending Milligan from his leadership roles at ENS, voting to remove him as a director of the ENS Foundation, and asking him to step down from his position. Holy shit. I will say, whether you agree or disagree with his statements, now that I'm actually reading a statement, the tweet, it's messed up, but damn, like, that gets you fired from building the future? I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on what's going on?
It looks like ENS Brantley.eth or Brantley Milligan got himself into some hot water with this tweet. And it says here, many of you were hurt with Brantley's comments over the past 24 hours. And we strongly believe that ENS should be an inclusive community. Going forward, we'll continue to do everything we can ensure that remains the case. Now, I'm not trying to be asshole, but if you're talking about inclusive, then you got to keep homophobic people in there too. You got to keep racist.
That's actually true. You got to keep racist. And I was going to make that point. I was going to wait for you.
You got to keep the worst of people. You got to keep them as well when you talk about inclusive. So
really quick, Zay, really quick. I just want to say this. When I read this statement, I try to replace the words. What do they say? Like interracial relationships are evil. Blacks don't exist. Like if that was the same sentiment and statement, so make sure I'm clear for people. Oh, you agree with him in his homosexual and transgender stance? And I'm saying no. If this was the same as interracial relationships and black people don't exist or black people are evil, if this was the same thing, I would honestly say, like, what is he building again? Like, how does what he build work? What he builds can it discriminate against humans? An Ethereum name service, I don't think the way I see it as now, that the project can discriminate against humans. So personally, I would be like, fuck this dude. If I ever see him at a conference, I'll tell him fuck him. But as far as what he's building and developing, I don't know, because I would be like, hey, Ethereum name service is just one of many projects, but is whatever project worth this guy being racist? As we pointed out yesterday, if you really think they're like, the majority of the world isn't mean or isn't racist or isn't homophobic, I think you're living in a closet. So for me, I would just be like, oh, he's coming out saying, I mean, listen, he's like Joe Rogan. He's finally coming, hey, we got the old clips. Like, oh, this is the guy you said was the #1 podcaster out there, right? This is your hero.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't take away that he has a lot of good information on his podcast. That's all I'm saying is that if you talk about inclusive usually ends up being exclusive, because as they narrow it down to who's included, you end up having a group of people who are outside of it. But besides that point, it says here that Nick Johnson, he says here, I'm an atheist, a humanist, political liberal. My views are about as opposite as Brantley's as you can imagine on just about anything. I don't expect anyone at TNL to share my views, but I do expect them to treat others with equality and respect, regardless of their gender, cis, trans status, sexual orientation, or religion. So that quote right there is literally what I'm saying is the project itself, I don't think is discriminating against gay people. But I think this dude has his personal beliefs. He should have kept it to himself, but he didn't. Free speech ain't free. You got to deal with the consequences. So if they fired him from their decentralized project, which is still hilarious, right, exactly, then he's got to deal with it. And before losing access to Twitter, Milligan stood by his statement, said it was in accordance with his Catholic faith.
And I was just about to bring up religion. See, I'll let you finish.
You always got to bring up the religion part.
Hey, see, out here in LA and California, people, how did this person get elected? How do these things get passed? I'm like, you all have never been to the Bible Belt. The majority of you are atheists. You don't and would not understand, but people conviction in the religion is real. And yeah, when you got people like this, they don't give a fuck. They like, yeah, I said what I said and God gonna keep blessing me. So are we gonna take every person who thinks like this off of a project, especially when they're qualified to be there? I don't know. I mean, again, the project is doing, like, if there was something in ENS where they was like, hey, before you can sign up, is you straight, gay, black?
And as soon as you hit gay, error 501, this app no longer works.
If you put gay, you get an error 501.
But again, I mean, I just want to say, as far as this industry, this is why I don't hang out with you niggas at conferences. I don't know you. I don't even care to know you. I have friends, I have brothers, I have business partners, I have people I work with, I have people I rock with. The reason I don't want to meet most of you at conferences is because I don't know if you're like this in real life. All we agreed on is the Bitcoin and crypto part of it. After that, we don't have anything more to talk about. So people like this do exist. They're around you all the time, whether you know it or not. And now that you do know, the best thing you can do as an adult is you can either move away from the project or you can stick with it. And because he's removed, say, hey, maybe they got rid of all of the racists and homophobes, and this project will go forward without anything, which I seriously doubt. But again, he went to his religion, which is usually the the big joke.
That's a cop out
right there. When you pull out the religion card, hey, this is my religion.
Hey, I mean, but it's like, and realistically, you could be like, bro, I could take a 5-minute look at your life and see you sinning in another way. Stop playing.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, and then everybody trying to use that. Yeah, but
one thing I want to piggyback on, not necessarily crypto, but more cultural, is this Nick.eth, where he said, hey, I'm an atheist, I'm a humanist. Like, these people are the worst to me. He's worse than the other guy. I'd rather people have a strong conviction and say, I'm for was it homosexuality or heterosexual, whatever your stance is on either side. I'd rather see that conviction than one of these fucking people who always, hey, everybody's the same, everyone's equal, nothing's different, I'm like, okay, with that same type of thought, let's just make sure we're on the same page. Not even a functional one, a real live crackhead. A real live crackhead should have the same vote as you in America. Just make sure you know that they should have the same vote, rights, and everything. And to be clear, I disagree with that statement, but these are the type of people like, oh, so what? They do a little crack all day and they don't, they steal some people. It's all, listen, humans are humans, buddy. Like, no, bro, there is a standard. There is a value system. And kind of like what the professor said the other day, I pushed back on, where he's like, he said something along the lines of everyone doesn't need to be like super smart, or we all don't need to be like, no, yes, there's a high standard. And
China understands
that. You're gonna get left behind. Like, what is this? I don't want to be in like.
Yeah, China understands that. That's why China, they ship you TikTok, and the American algorithm, they allow dancing and stupid songs to go to the top of the algorithm. But in China, all the engineering and math and cool puzzles, that goes to the top. Because they understand they want a smart population. Their kids are going to be way smarter than our kids. Then also, allegedly, they let out a virus too that kept kids from school. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of dumb kids from the age of 5 to 18.
Oh shit! Wow, that's some warfare when you really think about it.
And they got a whole generation of kids.
You sound like Cliff High with these. You sound like Cliff High right now. Oh.
No, what I'm saying is China plans for 100 years, and that's what I'm saying. When you said we don't need a smart population, yeah, we do. That's the point of. That's why we had the science and math wars of the 70s and 80s when we were trying to go to space, because we wanted all of our kids and everybody in school to contribute to the effort of us getting to space first. Or I'm sorry, even further back than that. But now it's like, yeah, everybody just do what you want. Just be anything. Well, that's fine. Do what you want, but don't complain at the results. We see the results of free world, free love, do what you want. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody. This is what happens. But when you have strict things that you should adhere to, you actually have a system that works. Hey, that's how it goes. But hey, we're in America, brother. Do what you want. That's what freedom is.
And this is to bring it back to Bitcoin, folks. This is why Bitcoin is so powerful, because it is literally numbers. It's zeros and ones. It's codes. It literally cannot discriminate against anyone. Like literally, Bitcoin can't discriminate people. Low barrier to entry is a no barrier to entry, depending on where you're at. And this is why we always preach Bitcoin, because Bitcoin ain't gonna call you gay, ain't gonna call you straight. It's not gonna make fun of you by being transgender, black, interracial. Short, tall, funny, ugly is not going to do anything but make your life better and allow you to become a bank. With all that being said, Bitcoin Lightning Network goes live on CashApp. CashApp mentions that the Lightning Network feature is unavailable to users located in New York. Oh man, look at New York, that innovative city, trying to make sure they move forward. This is crazy. When you have an American company, CashApp, as big as that is, they are playing the regular people. You know what? I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of how hard it is to navigate in this market right now. CashApp, huge. Who owns it? Is that Twitter? Is that Jack?
Yep, that's Jack.
You have a billionaire backing behind it. You have a multi-billion-dollar company around it. You have endorsements from all the top VCs and hedge funds out there. You have compliance officers. You're doing KY. You're doing everything. They even sent us out a tax form. They got my ass this year. All these platforms I've been on is fucking CashApp to take me down. But like literally, they have everything in place to fight back and to actually be allowed everywhere, and they can't get through to New York. So what are people like the gentleman in the crypto supposed to do when we start innovative things in this space before majority of the population and the government is like, no, that's illegal. No, that's illegal. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's literally CashApp that can't get into New York. This is crazy. But what's going on with this story and this Lightning Network integration?
Oh yeah, so this Lightning integration has been a long time coming. They've been discussing it. They've also had the passing of the Lightning Torch, and Jack passed it from Lightning Labs. And then you had some of the discussions about it. But we are live. Mobile payment service CashApp revealed that Lightning Network can now be used to transfer Bitcoin through its app. With the new feature, users can send their Bitcoin to any Lightning or on-chain Bitcoin address in seconds. And as they say, faster than you can tie your shoe. A few weeks ago, they announced the notification that they have integrated the Lightning Network, and now users can finally use the feature. So this, to me, is just a testament to the fact that Jack has held his word with everything he said. He is a Bitcoin guy. He wants to build on Lightning Network. He has the Bitcoin Trust, where they have millions of dollars given to them to develop on this. So good to see him keep his word on that. I mean, if you're talking about an all-in-one solution, remember people were saying, what's the killer app that's going to bring Bitcoin to the masses? It's CashApp. I don't know why people keep looking for everything else, but the fact that you can buy through a bank, you can buy stocks, you can buy Bitcoin, you can send through Lightning, you have a custodial wallet, but you can also send it to a non-custodial wallet, and you can get cashback rewards in the form of Bitcoin. Every single thing you do, you can do on that app. That is the killer app, and Jack is showing it again with more upgrades. Shout out to them. Shout out to the team at Block and at Square.
Really quick, for those who are new who don't know, what is the Lightning Network? What's the importance of it, especially when it's being added to CashApp?
Oh yeah, so Lightning Network, cheaper fees, faster transactions, and it's built layer 2 on top of Bitcoin. Bitcoin seen as a settlement network, layer 2 seen as the medium of exchange, where you can actually purchase goods with Satoshis and get it verified by people who have Lightning nodes. So you have the ability to pay faster and cheaper using Satoshis, and that is how we will introduce the medium of exchange era, in my opinion. So great to see, and it's cheaper for you now, and of course everything goes quickly. You don't have to wait 10-15 minutes, and you can send it instantly to anyone around the world, or anyone outside of New York, I should say.
Only real estate said. Also, they have Taproot integrated on Cash App. For those who know, Taproot was the newest Bitcoin upgrade in November. We included a bonus video in our masterclass where we spoke about Taproot. So if you're interested in learning about that, check it out. Essentially, it makes Bitcoin a more secure and a little bit more private network. Makes it a little bit more efficient as well. So a lot of good things that come with that. Also, I will say, I won't say shameless, but a plug for the masterclass people. We talk about Bitcoin, BTC Pay Server. We show you how to create a pay server. We show you how to actually use it. For those who don't know what that is, essentially, we show you how to become your own Stripe. Like literally, I was talking about this yesterday. Like Zay, like you know this, Zay, like people, if this is your first time watching this, whatever, the reason why we do this, one of the reasons why we do this every day is because like we generally enjoy talking about crypto every day. Yesterday, I was talking to Alec and a couple other people about the pay servers and how it's working. It's like, you are literally your own Stripe, people. Stripe, take Stripe, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Who else? Anybody missing? That's the main one. So Stripe, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. They all take anywhere from 3 to 4.5% per transaction, people. And that's normal, right? You want to do banks take a percentage or give you a wire fee and all that. Everyone's taking these fees. I am telling you, with BTC Pay Server, you are your own literal Stripe. You're your own Cash App. You're your own Venmo. So I'm saying all that to say one thing. If you want to know more about it, of course, that's in the masterclass. Zay goes through it. He did an awesome job. Actually, I remember telling folks when I was setting up my own personal pay server, I used the video from the masterclass. I watched it like 3 or 4 times to do it, which also I knew when people were like, the 2 people did a class in 12 hours. I'm like, bro, like Zay's my partner. I had to watch the video 3 times to do it. Like, how are you doing this one time through?
Show me your pay server. Let me see a setup.
Yeah, let me see the setup. Yeah. But I say all that to say one thing we will be introducing folks here in the next few weeks with the membership stuff will be the ability to use us as one of your pay servers if you're looking into it. We'll probably only start with a certain amount depending on how we roll it out. But Alec has opened that up. We want to do the pay service for everyone, and we're going to make that a part of the membership. So we'll be doing 2 things. We can either operate it for you all, for those who become members at that level, or we can actually just do a class and teach you all how to set up and run your own servers as well, especially for those who didn't get a master class who might want to look into the membership. So I'm saying all that about BTC Pay Server because we'll be doing a whole rollout on this thing the next 3 to 5 weeks. So make sure you're on the lookout for it. But I'm telling you, it is very exciting, people. Like, it is some exciting stuff. And you right now have the ability to use it, at least before the government comes in and say, oh, hell to the no, 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 no. We need to get that as a soundboard thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Other than that, shout out to Lynn. She sent me this article a few days ago. I just had a chance to look at it, but it was pretty cool. I don't know how to pronounce it. 8AI or something. 8IGH partners with the basketball league to develop the first professional basketball team to run as a DAO. That is right. It looks like 8i, pronounced 8s. I guess, okay, so 8, a blockchain company founded by Jordan Tate and Treyas Gerals, has partnered with the basketball league to incorporate blockchain technology and the world's first professional basketball team that will run as a DAO. Of course, the DAO is an organization controlled by its community members and is represented by rules encoded in the smart contract that is transparent. They say it's an exciting time in history. It's a digital revolution, and we are leading the way as expected. Incorporating blockchain technology into a pro basketball league is innovative in itself, but to go to the extent of incorporating a DAO, now that's just 8, said Treyas Jarls, co-founder of 8. What are your thoughts on this? This is pretty innovative, and this will definitely shake the market up. What are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. This is a great model. And I want to remind people that even though this is the first DAO, so to say, for a basketball team, the Packers have been doing this in the NFL technically for some decades now. Their whole team is funded by people that live in Green Bay. So they literally, they give the money, they get the tickets, they have a long waiting list that takes years for you to even go to a game. So it's technically a DAO, but this is great because they use that model for small market teams that want to stay supported. That's the best way to do it. If you don't have a lot of marketing dollars, if you're not on TV all the time, if you don't have a superstar, which they have Aaron Rodgers, but kind of sliding away, that's how you basically fund yourself. And these DAOs are great to see because in the TBL, they're the 3rd largest league. And if they want to get some notoriety and maybe some more money invested, I think a DAO is a great way to do it. Of course, it's not really a DAO because it is, the money will be sort of controlled by the team itself and how they move it. But it is a good idea. And each team or each player could sort of gain value themselves by being a part of this DAO. So shout out to Hi. or how do you say 8? And their mission is to incorporate blockchain and financial literacy. So come holler at us if you want to talk, get out some master classes to some of the people, some of you, because I'm sure an NFT ticketing system, a DAO, digital sports asset, all of that stuff, you're gonna have to teach all of the owners, you're gonna have to teach the coaches, you're gonna have to teach all the people that are in management, because they probably don't know what the hell this is, but it is a good start, and we'll see how far it progresses. NBA may do the same thing. They already have a NBA blockchain association started, so this might be a way for them to not become a DAO, but to change, or for players to shift the way that they see ownership. Why would you let one single person be the owner when you can raise enough money from a bunch of people in your city? They own it, and they determine salaries. They vote on who gets paid. You know, all of that stuff can happen, but it may also be too many cooks in the kitchen. So you do want to have sort of a centralized person to make those decisions.
Yeah, so that's my thing when it comes down. It's exactly the same you said. Too many cooks in the kitchen, so sometimes it doesn't. It's not executed as efficiently as it should be. However, on the flip side, like you said, when it comes to the power dynamic and the business side, I mean, could you imagine a professional NFL and NBA were DAOs? Like, just the rule changes. Like, if the NFL is a DAO, and the NBA, I would say NBA as well, but I can definitely speak for NFL. The NFL is a DAO, you can bring back hard hits. Motherfuckers getting paralyzed again, straight up. If it's a DAO, the hits are coming back. Same with the NBA. I'm pretty sure if they turn it to a DAO, oh, you about to get bossed up. You about to get bullied up in that lane. Like, it's not going to just be a walk in the park. And I say that because, again, it would give power. I won't even say back. For the first time, it would give real power to fans and players. So you're talking about ticket prices, what type of items are being sold, the way the stadium and everything's going to look. Like, there's so many different directions you can go with this. And then, of course, the rules of the game. Like, one thing I've seen on so many YouTube and Twitter comments and after the games, and I hear commentary, it's always about referees, NBA and NFL officiating. Like, with the DAO, you better believe refs would be like held accountable. You know what I mean? Like, they'd be like, this is this person's first and last name. This is and this is the bad call they made. Make sure they don't ref another game. Like, it'll be some type of accountability. Whereas now it's like, the refs just scurry off at the end of the game. Like, no, let's have a press conference for the referees. Let's go ahead and rewind this play right here for them. Yeah, what's going on? So I think that would be pretty cool to see.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, going to the comments section really quick. Our project experience at the DAO is similar to soccer overseas. The fans have some control. Okay, there we go. Let's see, some street balls being played in the NBA. Get those likes up, people. Get those likes up, of course.
Get the likes up.
You already know it.
You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. When it starts to pour. So it can't get no copyright violations.
There we go.
Gotta go back to singing now.
Yeah, go back to back in the day. Let's see. Craig, I like this idea. Craig, crypto warriors need to get lightning nodes running and open channels with each other. There you go. Straight up. Running the Lightning Network for real. All right. Last but not least, for sure, for the stories today, U.S. National Figure Skating Body adopts Bitcoin donations. That's right. After announcing plans to go crypto in September last year, U.S. Figure Skating now officially accepts Bitcoin for donations. I love it. Like, literally every day there's, this person, this group, this group, this group. It's like America, the world. Stop it. Don't even read it. Like, I'm done telling people to read the white paper. Read the 1-paragraph abstract on page 1 of the white paper. Read 10 sentences for me. This is the future. If we literally all just swap over to the future today, we can work on building it better. Now we can work on the payment systems, the POS systems, or where to store this technical. We can work on all the technical problems as soon as everyone gets over. The problem right now is that we're still trying to get people over, but every day is happening. What's going on with the U.S. National Figure Skating Body and their adoption of Bitcoin donations?
Oh, yeah. So U.S. Figure Skating, they are the latest organization in the country to enable donations in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. A few of the donations or a few of the cryptocurrencies that you can donate are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, as well as stable coins like USDC and Pax Gold. Pax Gold. So U.S. Figure Skating now allows gifts of cryptocurrency for its major funds. Gifts of cryptocurrency are eligible for tax relief and can help U.S. Figure Skating to create programming for athletes. According to the announcement, Given automatically exchanges donated crypto into the dollar. So they're not actually accepting crypto and keeping it. It's going straight into dollars. It's just a new vehicle that people can actually donate. And if you have to KYC before you give it, kind of kills the reason for Bitcoin to be accepted at that point. They're just trying to give people another avenue to pay with, and it's a good marketing scheme. The exact same thing we've been telling all you regular people, that it doesn't matter if you even know what Bitcoin is. It's great marketing. You can have a press release saying we accept Bitcoin, and people will actually visit your business just to see if it's real. And if you're a small business, you need all the help and all the promotion you can get. So just say you accept it. Who cares if you actually do? Just say it, because their donations are getting switched into cash immediately. And nobody really knows that. So that's the thing. They can do that and still get the cash on the back end and spend it. But this should be adopted pretty much by everybody. But at a certain point, this will become a no-brainer. Everybody will accept it. And it's just, they're a little bit early.
Listen, it's funny. You just said all that. Yesterday, I mentioned I was speaking. So yesterday, I was speaking to the city folks. I was speaking to this one city or whatever. And I literally said the same thing. So this city, they're working on this. It's going to be a panel upcoming here in the next few weeks. And we're going to be talking to small businesses and stuff throughout the city. And one of the things they mentioned, they're looking at Bitcoin as an investment and like, what coins people should, what coins should businesses get into. I'm just like, listen, like as a business, you all have the easiest way to acquire Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. You literally just accept. I said the same thing today. I was like, you just accept it. I was like, by accepting it, it's free marketing and promotional material. I was like, already your business is going to increase 5 to 10%. I was like, I know that for a fact because people like me are literally going to walk in your store and buy some random object we don't need just to say we supported you because you have Bitcoin. So this isn't a guess, people. This is something like Zay and I, we know we actually do. We know other Bitcoiners that do it. But literally, if you're a business and you just say, I accept Bitcoin, as you just mentioned, like you will have a boost in sales right there. I don't care if it's one sale, you're going to have a boost. So definitely. And again, like you said, it's so easy to do. I mean, it's just so easy. And that's my thing when it comes to the pushback of accepting Bitcoin and crypto. It's like there's so many new companies popping up now that their job is just to process it for you to make sure you get cash back because they're okay with keeping and holding the crypto and they're okay with giving you the cash back. So there's literally no reason for a business to say we don't accept Bitcoin and crypto unless, don't get it wrong, I understand. I heard Bitcoin was a wild boy back in the day. Maybe he grabbed it in the wrong way. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he was mean to me. So Bitcoin.
Yeah. Maybe Bitcoin bullied him in 3rd grade or something. I don't know what happened.
Somebody, who was that? Satoshi Slim, I think, commented that, let's see. Hold on. He was talking about China. He was saying none of the athletes say anything against China. And, he said he's surprised no Bitcoin crypto companies win at the Olympics. I wonder why. Because it's in Beijing, right? Where's the Olympics this year? I
don't know. I saw a picture the other day and it looked terrible. It was like a factory in the background.
Yeah, the factory with the ice skating. This is the thing about China? That's why this is why I don't get the outrage over like Brantley, the dude from ENS, because everybody watching this right now is using a cell phone, right? Hey man, everybody wears Nike. Everybody 20% of the cotton comes from there.
True.
Those little Chinese fingers that are doing slave labor over in China, you ain't worried about them. What's worse, slavery or homophobia or racism or?
That's true. Hey, I always say cognitive dissonance is real.
Hey,
you can't see it and feel it. It must not be real.
Exactly. And
like you do know that cell phone in your pocket is way worse than the Ethereum Name Service developer talking some shit on Twitter.
Hey, them little big head babies in Mozambique getting all the cobalt for your phone. You ain't worried about them little 6-year-old boys in the river dying every day. That's what I'm saying. Like,
all right. I want this to get demonetized.
People got to choose. Like, pick what you actually worried about. You're not. Stop being fake outrage.
Buy Bitcoin and stop.
Buy Bitcoin and stop worrying, man. You can't change the world. You can't change everybody. Get over it. You'll be all right.
Yep, it looks like it is in Beijing this year. Yeah. Let's see. Melvin said people complicate things because they glue to what the media has been saying. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, people just sit in front of the thing on the magic box that this shit comes out of. Yeah. It's crazy.
Where do you get the news from? The screen.
I want to tell you what's really crazy. Listen, people get mad at us for doing sponsored stuff when I'm a real commercial actor in real life. It's like, I do commercials. Like, that's what I do for real.
Yeah, like Dave Chappelle said, I'll drink Pepsi and Coke if they both pay me.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Let's see. What else do we have? I'm not sure they was joking. They said we're too masculine. They might have been joking though. So I think somebody's messing with us. KPMG Canada owns Bitcoin and Ethereum. Watch how fast the accounting treatment changes for corporations. The revolving door between the big four, FASB, IFRS is a swift one. Yeah, that's the thing, people. And that's the real reason. Like to get back to the end of the show real quick, people aren't accepting Bitcoin on mass scales and organizations are because they won't be able to hide the money. All right. And here's the deal. I would say, I don't want to say anecdotally, but there's definitely many organizations that don't want everybody in their financial business, even internally. They're like, hey, we're trying to make this shit confusing as hell for whatever reason. Yes. There's many organizations like that. So I do understand it. From a government perspective, is the bigger deal to me, where the pushback from government's happening, because again, the last thing a politician or a regulator, somebody wants is for you to actually follow that campaign donation. You say you got 300K in campaign donations. All right, let me see the addresses of where they came from. Let me see where they've been going. How are you using them? Okay, you have a budget this year of 20 million that you're giving, or you have a budget of 400 million or 500 billion for the military. All right, let me see why and where that $1,000 hammer, where did that $1,000 hammer come from? Who sold you the $1,000 hammer? Let's go find this fucking company so we can talk to them. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the government doesn't want. Organizations definitely don't want it. And that's why we're slow to Bitcoin adoption. But as we say, the war has been won. And right now, these are just the bloody battles. Zay, end it for us. What we got?
Oh, yeah. So today, Tuesday, February 8th, and now it's 10:38. Episode 888. So this is the money show, baby.
It's going up. Listen, I don't know like what to do right now. Do I place a bet? Do I buy an altcoin? Do I buy more Bitcoin? What to do? It's 88888.
About to go get my lotto ticket right now. See what happens.
All right.
Let me hit up my spiritual advisor.
Exactly. I just hit up mine. We're about to listen. Hey, good things are coming here this week, Zay. There it is. Make sure you guys check out the masterclass if you haven't already. Again, be on the lookout in the next few weeks. More content to come. Also, I forgot to mention yesterday, we just put the calendar up on the website. So right now it's just our show on Monday through Friday. But again, we will be adding more shows and more content on the regular throughout the week. So if you're ever wondering what time a show premieres, when it's coming on, just go to our website, check out the calendar. And you should be able to actually save those events. And again, that calendar is going to start to get updated with new shows, events, and everything else we have coming, travel dates to different cities, especially with Jose and everything he has going on. We'll put that on the calendar so you can just check on our website. Other than that, smash that like and share. 8888. Go ahead.
1 second. Sovereign. We have a Spaces with Sovereign on Twitter at 2 p.m. Eastern.
2 p.m. Eastern today. Sovereign. We're meeting with Eden and Yago. We're doing Twitter Spaces. That will be pretty cool. We actually had him on the show before. That's for the Sovereign app on Bitcoin or whatever. So if you're interested in checking that out, as you said, that's at 2 p.m. Eastern.
2 p.m. Eastern. Yep, on Twitter Spaces. Sovereign with Yoga. Eden.
There we go. That's going to be pretty cool, folks. All right. Other than that, smash that like and share. 888.